don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Hillo and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, guys, they come in off that loss to the Nets.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, Conley and Allen in the backcourt, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Conley gets the bucket. We're about 1 minute into the first. Curry passes to Green. There's the feed to Barnes. Back to Green. Six to shoot. Now the pass to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. Green, no luck.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Thompson. Shoots it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and play to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Gasol screen. Here's Randolph. The layup off target. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach.
feel like we're a team.
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
They've got Festus Ezeli. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit. Diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Udrich kicks to Lee. To the middle, looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Sinks that one from the post. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Barbosa gets the bucket. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Randolph dishes to Conley. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And another miss by Memphis.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Knocked loose. Green passes to Conley. Back to Green. Nice open look, but it's no good. Got it off in time, and no good trying to get that one. It's a tough.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They were really...
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
And great work by Gasol. He has 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
He's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis, Allen and Green are the wings. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Golden State foul. Clay Thompson. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Golden State. Jeff Green taking 2 shots.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And that one's good.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Steph Curry.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're up by 4. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Here's Gasol. Rebound Bogut.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Curry passes it to Green. It's stolen by Allen. Conley against Curry. Feeds it to Green. Here's Gasol. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Grizzlies?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's the dish to Randolph. A jump hook and another basket for Memphis. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Thompson with the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And it's sent back by Bogut.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Memphis. To shoot. Pass to Randall. Over Green. Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Connects.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this time.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Well, Mark, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Green.
What a performance by Jeff Green. This is a man with a world of talent. A lot of times on the offensive end, he gets neglected. But when they pay attention and make him a focal.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. for me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew.
Quando